Welcome to The Next. I'm Grant Stevens. KU basketball player Josh Jackson has been charged with 1 count of criminal damage. The Next sports reporter Claudia Close has more on the story. Claudia?
Thanks, Grant. Jackson was charged this morning with a misdemeanor of criminal damage to property. He was issued a summons to appear in court for criminal damage to property less than $1,000, which is a misdemeanor according to Branson. The incident took place on December 9th outside the Yacht Club, a bar near West 6th and Wisconsin Street. Witnesses claimed a fight broke out in the bar that spilled outside into the parking lot. Witnesses say Jackson kicked the car door and rear taillight. Other unknown individuals were also seen causing damage to the car. KU Athletics has yet to release a statement regarding the incident. We'll have updates on our website as soon as we hear more. Live, I'm Claudia Close reporting for The Next.
51-year-old Adam Puritan has been charged with murder after opening fire in an Olathe bar Wednesday night. Killing spree Indian man was injured. Alok Masdani and Ian Grillett. The FBI is investigating whether the crime was racially motivated. According to witnesses, Puritan shouted, "Get out of my country," and used racial slurs before opening fire. The event is starting to gain national attention, and it has been picked up by larger media outlets such as CNN, BuzzFeed, and BBC. Kansas Senator Jerry Moran released a full statement on Twitter saying, "I strongly condemn violence of any kind, especially if it is motivated by prejudice and xenophobia." A writer for the Washington Post tweeted, "This needs to be a bigger story." The incident has also attracted the attention of the Indian Foreign Ministry, who sent 2 consulate officials from Houston and Dallas to Kansas City to meet with Mr. Masdani and to arrange for the transport of KUJH-TV's body back to India. The U.S. Embassy in Delhi renounced the shooting, stating, "The United States is a nation of immigrants and welcomes people from across the world to visit, work, study, and live." The FBI is still investigating and has yet to determine a motive for the crime. This weekend, the KU Law School is offering their services to help citizens expunge their records. KUJH reporter Dan Garrett tells us where you need to go this weekend. I apologize for the technical difficulties. More breaking news as reporters from CNN, the New York Times, LA Times, Politico, and other mainstream news organizations have been blocked from entering a White House media briefing today. As a result, the Associated Press and Time magazine boycotted the briefing, though they were among those allowed in. This comes after a string of tense media briefings between Press Secretary Sean Spicer and mainstream media White House correspondents. Among news outlets allowed at the conference were ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox, as well as more right-leaning outlets such as Breitbart and the Washington Times. The White House did not give an explanation for why the correspondents were barred. All right, Warren, it's been super weird this week. We've had warm weathers towards the 80s, and now it's sleeting. What's going on? Again, sorry for technical difficulties. We'll head to break.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your closet. Still no jobs? Just more stuff? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff. Our job is to unlock those jobs. And it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
We connected so fast when we first met. I think that our relationship will last for a lifetime.
Being a role model for someone, being there for someone, there's nothing I can compare it to. She has uncles up in Minnesota that treat me like I'm their own now.
I feel like she's actually my big sister in a way.
It's been one of the best decisions I think I've ever made.
You're doing great. We're gonna try this again, okay?
Okay.
Wheels, pedals, handlebar, brakes. Sit up straight, keep your weight in the center, keep your eyes on the road, hands on the grips, button the seat. If we feel ourselves falling, what do?
Just keep pedaling.
Good girl. Now remember, it's all about balance and steering. Steer with your hands, steer with your body. Steer into the corners and you stay out of trouble. And the bell's your buddy, so go ahead and ding that. All right, you ready? Here we go. Pedal, honey, pedal. There you go, you're a bike rider.
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain.
So they say it's a man's world? I don't see anybody's name on it. While they were doing their thing, we slowly changed ours. Today, women can do anything men can do. And there's one thing we're even better at.
When my youngest, Addie, was 2.5, she was diagnosed with leukemia. The doctor stopped by and said, well, it is leukemia. And then the next thing she said without even missing a beat was, and here's what we're going to do. We are so blessed and lucky to say that she is extremely healthy. I could not be more grateful for groups like the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. It was that research that let that doctor say, it's leukemia, and here's what we're going to do.
Welcome back to The Next. I'm Jackson Kurtz. Happy Friday, everyone. I hope you all had a fabulous week. But now it's the weekend. All you have to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy the snow. Ew, gosh. It's February, but still we had nice temperatures. I don't know. Today we have some new music for you, some legendary musicians earning some hardware, and a TV host rapping. All of that coming up. And if you don't have plans for this weekend, no worries, because we got you covered. Bless up. The 89th Annual Academy Awards will air this Sunday. This year's Oscars is being regarded as the year's closest Oscar race in recent years. Best Picture contenders include the jazz-influenced Los Angeles-based musical La La Land, the biographical journey of a black man in the drama Moonlight, and Hidden Figures, the story of 3 brilliant black women working in NASA during the early years of the space program. Other nominees include Fences, Arrival, Hacksaw Ridge, Manchester by the Sea, and Hell or High Water. Meryl Streep is up for her 20th Oscar nomination for her role in Florence Foster Jenkins. Lin-Manuel Miranda contending for the EGOT, Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony for Best Original Song, and Denzel Washington for Best Actor and Best Director in the film Fences. The show is this Sunday on CBS at 7 p.m. with Jimmy Kimmel as host. H to the Izzo, V to the Izzy, hip-hop legend Jay-Z is being inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. The Marcy Project's Born Rapper is the first hip-hop artist to be inducted into the hall. The announcement came on CBS this morning with Hall of Famer Nile Rodgers stating that Jay-Z had long been considered, but the voting board was hesitant to include a rap as a genre. Young Hov took to Twitter to say this: "By the way, this is a win for us. I remember when they said rap was to be a fad. Now we're alongside some of the greatest writers in history." He also made a Twitter playlist honoring his acceptance that included the likes of Kanye West, Nas, Lauryn Hill, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5, Tupac, Outkast, and Eminem. My favorite Jay-Z line, I messed up. How's it go? Diamonds from Sierra Leone remix. That line, I just can't think of it right now. Anyway. Singer and slay queen Rihanna is Harvard bound, but not to study, to receive the university's prestigious 2017 Peter J. Gomes Humanitarian Award. Riri will receive her award next Tuesday and is being recognized for her Cleric Lionel Foundation, which aids disadvantaged communities around the world. She recently traveled to Malawi to meet with a number of government officials, mentors, and teachers to discuss education efforts. Now, that's how you work. And one thing is true this week, there's some new music that will be out, and today we had Future, it was amazing. So definitely check that stuff out. There's more things coming up. Coming up on everyone's favorite segment, What Went Viral? We got blinking white guy meme, trust me, it's funny, and Trump in some cosmic trouble. Stick around.
It's not always easy being a dad.
Do you have panda asthma too? Does that run in the family?
This is the home of the most priceless kung fu artifacts.
But when you make an effort,
Dad, we're not supposed to touch anything.
Oh, sorry.
Go along, son.
it's always worth it.
Whoa, master!
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
I am gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov to learn more.
The earthquakes you see in movies are one thing, but real life is a completely different animal. Just because you can't predict an earthquake doesn't mean that you can't prepare for one. In the event of a real earthquake, you should drop, cover, and hold on. Visit ready.gov/earthquake and practice what to do to keep you and your family safe in the event of a real earthquake. And you'll be seen as a hero by your family and your loved ones.
Visit ready.gov/earthquake today.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help, and slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Trebek, television game show host legend, underwear-wearing hotel masquerading hero, and now rapper. The 76-year-old suave Jeopardy host somehow always finds himself in pretty quite interesting situations. Situations in which most 76-year-olds are not in, like rapping lyrics by Drake, Kendrick Lamar, and Lil Wayne. With some added beats, here's a look at some bars by Trebek. Well, we're having more technical difficulties, but if you gotta check it out, he is rapping lyrics by Drake and Kendrick Lamar. The TV host wasn't done there. He also did one with Business Tech Insider that wanted him to rap some more. To what? Bad and Bougie. Yes, he raps Bad and Bougie. Let me, hold on a second. Drop top, raindrop, that. Imagine that, but with Al Trebek doing it. It's hilarious, folks. Also more going on in the mainstream of social media. Kanye West's album Yeezus has a song called I Am a God. Well, one artist took the song to a whole new level. A Los Angeles street artist known as Plastic Jesus unveiled an Oscar statue ready for Sunday's awards. The catch? It's a statue of Kanye depicting a crucifixion right on Hollywood Boulevard. The statue is always wearing Mr. West's Adidas 350 Yeezys and a sign reading False Idol in Old English. No comment yet from Kanye West to think what he thinks of the statue, but he probably really loves it or really doesn't like it. Who knows? And now the time has come for the meme that's been surfacing on all social media accounts everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. It's called the blinking white guy meme, and it speaks for itself. It's basically this white guy blinking. this essay's so bad. This essay's bad. Then imagine him blinking and making a really weird face. Man, college made me so broke. Same. Hey, what are you doing for spring break? Going to Cancun. You? I need more hours. Can you cover my shift? What? When it comes to memes, the old saying, what will they think of next, truly comes to life when we're talking about memes. Donald Trump has had his hands full since he entered the presidency, which isn't hard because he's got small hands. But Trump has a new group he needs to worry about, witches. Yes, you heard that right, witches. Wiccans and pagans worldwide are coming together today to cast a spell on President Trump. Now, the witches involved want to assure people this is not a hex or a curse, but rather a binding spell meant to prevent him from doing harm to others. This is like really some real life Harry Potter business, but it looks like Trump's in for some double trouble. Who knows what they're gonna do? The Hex Sisters like on Scooby-Doo, remember that? Coming up on the next, Claudia Klaus will catch you up on all things sports. Grant will catch you up on what's going on around Lawrence, and Warren will have your weather. Stick around.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. Even though we are one of the most food-rich countries in the world, 15 million children don't know where their next meal is coming from. This is unacceptable, and something the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks is working to solve. Instead of accepting that our country lets billions of pounds of surplus food go to waste every year, Feeding America has made it their mission to help families in need by rescuing this food. Through food pantries and meal programs, the nationwide network of food banks provides more than 3 billion meals, serving virtually every community in the United States, including yours. Join me in supporting Feeding America and your local food bank by visiting feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
People think I'm trash, but they're wrong. Today, I'm just an aluminum can, but one day, I could be a stadium.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere will bring us wireless emergency alerts. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know, wherever you are.
Let me ask you a question. When you think of the American Legion, what comes to mind? Is it our volunteer programs that let wounded veterans know they're not forgotten?
I'm here to make sure our heroes know their sacrifice is not forgotten. I am the American Legion.
For nearly 100 years, the American Legion has been our nation's leading advocate for veterans and their families.
I am the American Legion.
This is today's American Legion.
To learn more, visit legion.org.
They said I have troll teeth.
That my voice sounded like a possessed baby doll.
That no one would ever love someone as stupid as me.
That I was fat, ugly.
Disgusting.
The effect of bullying is potent.
We will no longer be the silent majority.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
We're gonna take action with the I.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness, and so are you.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your closet. Still no jobs? Just more stuff? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed, and they're the stuff inside your stuff. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
We connected so fast when we first met. I think that our relationship will last for a lifetime.
Being a role model for someone, being there for someone, there's nothing I can compare it to. She has uncles up in Minnesota that treat me like I'm their own now.
I feel like she's like actually my big sister in a way.
It's been one of the best decisions I think I've ever made.
You're doing great. We're gonna try this again, okay?
Okay.
Wheels, pedals, handlebar, brakes. Sit up straight, keep your weight in the center, keep your eyes on the road, hands on the grips, button the seat. If we feel ourselves falling, what do?
Just keep
pedaling. Good girl. Now remember, it's all about balance and steering. Steer with your hands, steer with your body. Steer into the corners and you stay out of trouble. And the bell's your buddy, so go ahead and ding that. All right, you ready? Here we go. Pedal, honey, pedal. There you go, you're a bike rider.
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain.
So they say it's a man's world? I don't see anybody's name on it.
While they were doing their thing, we slowly changed ours.
Today, women can do anything men can do. And there's one thing we're even better at.
Wednesday was a big day for KU basketball, so let's get a list running. 1. For the 13th year in a row, KU has clinched a share of the Big 12 title. KU defeated TCU 86-67 on Wednesday, and are now tied with UCLA for the most consecutive conference titles in college basketball history. 2. At halftime, KU retired Brandon Rush's jersey. The former standout left a legacy at KU both on and off the court. Bill Self said he remembered Rush as a very honest guy, no matter what the consequence. Apologizing for the technical difficulties. 3. In the spirit of being honest, Devontae Graham had a big day too. Not only was it his 22nd birthday, but he was arrested late Wednesday night for failing to show up in court after receiving a ticket for expired tags. Everyone can breathe a sigh of relief that he isn't in too much trouble. But he had a little trouble doing the math when he was asked how old he was when KU's Big 12 streak began. He had to have the help of Frank Mason and Josh Jackson. But you know what? It's all good. He was 9. And you know what, we're apologizing for technical difficulties. We'll have all the videos for you online after the show. It's been 5 years since KU last played Missouri in basketball, but the last time KU played Mizzou at all was last night on the ice. KU ice hockey defeated Mizzou last night 5-2 in the border showdown. The Jayhawks were up 2-1 after the first period and sealed the deal, adding 3 more goals in the third. Goals from Jake Mulk and 2 from both Dan Superina and Miles Manson put the Jayhawks on top. Goalie Cooper Johnson had a big night with 24 saves. And to top off the night, a fight broke out with 11 seconds left, resulting in the ejections of seniors Rhett Johnston, Nick Gurkowski, and Jack Halbrook. KU bringing home the trophy was the revenge and the validation this up-and-coming team needed. KU fans were all about the rivalry on the ice last night, but you know how I said the final score was 5-2? Check the website to see one student predict the score in the second intermission. We all know the rivalry between KU and Mizzou is long-standing, but some Kansas fans at the game had some really interesting thoughts on Mizzou. Again, go on the website for that video as well. Honestly, it speaks for itself. You have to watch it. But a real big congrats to the hockey team. As for sports in Lawrence, the high school showcase is back tonight when Lawrence High hosts Free State. The girls hit the court at 5:30 and tip-off for the boys is at 7 p.m. The Playmakers will have your live coverage on KUJH-TV or tv.ku.edu. Well, that's all I've got. Back to you guys.
Brace yourselves because this next story is really cheesy. No, really. The SUA held its second annual cheese tasting in the Union on Wednesday. Students poured into the Union to taste and learn more about unusual cheeses. Sarah Knickerbocker is the cheese steward at the Dillons en Masse. Knickerbocker says it's important for college students to experiment with different cheeses because the price and flavors can be intimidating. Knickerbocker was one of 4 cheese connoisseurs sent by Dillons to KU. SUA's culinary expert Maddie Cook planned this event because of the popularity of last year's tasting. Apologize for the difficulties. To learn more about KU SUA events, visit suaevents.com. Okay, Warren, it has been absolutely weird. We have had warm weather earlier and now we're having sleet. What's going on?
Oh, hello. A little bit of a plot twist with this weather going on right now. It was so warm a couple days ago, and now we have temperatures in the 30s. Let's see what these regional highs were today. As we look across the region, out west, low 30s, pretty chilly. Look at this, a balmy 41 down near Garnett. So I don't know, they had probably shorts and t-shirts on today. As you look into the hourly planner for this evening, we can see that we have that wintry mix that's sticking around that's going to be leaving us fairly soon. Temperatures are going to drop down to the low 30s, and as you head into tonight, late in tonight, all your plans out, it's going to be chilly, so you want to bring a jacket because temperatures are going to drop into the mid-20s for the first time. We haven't seen that in quite some time, so I know it is typical for this time of year, but it's kind of a little bit of a shock for us because we haven't been seeing that lately. Now let's see what tomorrow's going to shape out for us. 44 degrees, not terrible. Chilly, mostly clear though, and winds 5 to 10, so that won't be horrible. It's just going to be a little chilly, nothing too bad. Now let's look at the 5-day. As we head into this weekend, 44 and 50, no rain, just kind of some boring February weather. And as we head and wrap out the rest of the week, we are expecting temperatures to warm back up, luckily into the upper 50s and low 60s. So something to look forward to. Back to you.
Back to the Spencer Museum of Art. The Spencer Museum is partnering with a local artist and First Management Incorporated to reimagine a mural in downtown Lawrence. The mural entitled Pollinators at New Hampshire and 9th Street honored African-American artist Aaron Douglas and the Harlem Renaissance, and was demolished in 2015. Commissioned by the Spencer Museum of Art, local artist David Loewenstein is constructing a volunteer design team to reimagine a new mural that will honor the previous one, but embrace a generation of new thoughts and ideas. Loewenstein says what we are doing is reimagining the mural that was there for about 9 years. It was commissioned by the Spencer Museum back then, and the remodel is as well. The mural is expected to be completed in May.
Well, it's hard to believe, but February has come and gone almost. We have one more week. Let's see what events you can have to check out this week to celebrate the end of the month. Tonight, a new exhibit opens at the Watkins Museum of History called Breaking the Ice, Lawrence, the Soviet Union, and Peace. The exhibit showcases the relationship that Lawrence had as a city of peace during the Cold War. The night starts at 5 p.m. with a viewing of the exhibit followed by talks with KU historians. The event is free and open to everyone. Have you ever wanted to try a disc golf but never had the chance? Well, you're in luck because tomorrow the Lawrence Parks and Rec Department is hosting the 2017 Ice Bowl. Ice Bowl is a disc golf event with a mission to increase local awareness of disc golf while combating hunger. One round of golf is $10 plus 5 cans of non-perishable food items. 2 rounds are $15 plus 10 cans of non-perishable food items. The event starts at 9 a.m. and will be held at Centennial Park. This Sunday, check out Billy Elliott, the musical, a story about a young boy during the 1984 miners' struggle. Oh, it sounds weird dream. Dreams has come true as a dancer. The original score was written by Elton John. The show starts at 3 p.m. Sunday at the Lawrence Arts Center, and tickets range from $10 to $25. Well, for this weekend, I might stay inside because it's not going to be as nice out and just watch some basketball.
I know. Not like last weekend. It's kind of a bummer, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Disappointing.
It's whatever. Well, that's us for us here at the Next. For Claudia Close, I'm Jackson Kurtz. See you next week.